Joining me now, retired four-star General Jack Keane. General, welcome back to the program. Good to see you in New York.
Yeah, it's great to be here.
Over in Brussels today at the NATO meeting, the Ukrainian representative said, "Give me weapons, weapons, weapons." He wants help to, quote, defeat Russia within Ukraine. I thought that was important, the possibility of beating them militarily within Ukraine. Could it be done?
You're absolutely right. I mean, over a month ago, that would have been a stretch, to say the least. Yeah. And all of us overestimated Russian capability, underestimated Ukraine capability. And we're moving into a very critical phase. I mean, the Russians lost a battle for Kyiv and the other northern cities. And now they're consolidating all their forces in one area, in the Donbass region. That makes it a lot easier for them in terms of their logistics lines. They're no longer in 4 different places. They're concentrating in one. They're pouring their reinforcements into that area. All that said, Zelenskyy and his military has an opportunity here to drive them out of Ukraine. And that's what he is talking about, something we never would have considered a few weeks ago. It is a real opportunity. And that's why he's screaming for different kinds of weapons. They have to go into what we call a counteroffensive. They're attacking. And to do that, they want tanks. They want MiG fighters to cover the fire for the tanks. They want artillery. They want more advanced weapons to conduct that kind of an operation. They still want the Stingers and the Javelins and the small arms and the drones, but they need these other weapons as well.
Do you I'm sorry to interrupt you, General.
No, go right ahead.
Do you get the feeling that President Biden and his team will supply those weapons and want to win militarily?
He has never, the president has never declared that. I don't think he's on the same page. I think what they're looking for is an end to the war and take a deal. Zelenskyy doesn't want that because that leaves Russian troops in his territory. He is going for a win. I don't believe we're on the same page with him. And that is why there's so much frustration. That is why he's saying, I need 3 things, weapons, 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 to all those NATO ministerials. Listen, there's 30 countries there. The resources are there to help him. And what better for NATO would it be to crush the Russian army in Ukraine? It would take years for that army to ever rise up again and threaten NATO. It is in NATO's interest for Zelenskyy and his military to drive that Russian army out.
So what are we afraid of? Why do we do it?
They're afraid of Putin escalating. That's the fear that they have.
Should we be afraid of him escalating?
No, we should be concerned about it, we can consider the consequences, but we shouldn't let him impact on our actions to the degree that we do. That's why the MiGs aren't there, because of that.
They could be there easily? It wouldn't be difficult to get him in action?
No, we could get him there. I mean, they fly these airplanes anyway, and we're having difficulty getting in the air defense systems, these so-called S-300s, to protect those aircraft, and some of the other advanced weapons as well. No, I don't believe the level of commitment is there where we're 100% supporting Zelensky's objective, which is to defeat the Russian army on his soil and drive them out.
Okay, you know what you're talking about, and that's a great thing. Thanks very much for being here, General.
Yeah, great talking to you.
Thank you, sir.